Do you like peace dollars? Do you like Morgan dollars? If so, how would you like to help bring back Morgan and peace dollars? We will tell you how you can help with this really awesome and important project. Hey YouTubers, this is J&B, and welcome to our JB Coins family. We're all about coins and currency, new videos every day, and are here to help you either start your new collection, expand an existing one, or find that one valuable coin that can change your life. Breaking news, everybody. No, this is not clickbait. This is for real. There is legislation pending to authorize the U.S. Mint to make both the 1921 peace and Morgan dollars, but it needs your help. First, a little history is in order. How did we get to this point to be able to possibly do this? A couple things happened at the right time. In 2015, Q. David Bowers and several others were allowed to search the Philadelphia Mint's archives of hubs and master dies and found the long-rumored 1964 Denver peace and Morgan dollar dies and hubs, as well as the masters. They were there, all of them, ready to mint away 1964 Denvers, which we've all heard rumors supposedly exist somewhere, although no one has reported having one. Supposedly, according to the Mint, they were never made. They do not officially exist, but they do definitely exist as far as having the capability to have been made if the Mint had chosen to at the time. They also found the all-important masters of the Morgans and the peace dollars. Now, there are conflicting reports if the master plasters exist for the Morgans using the original 1878 to 1904 design, which is thicker and more crisp than the later versions. That will become very important. Mr. Thomas Urim, president of the CCAC, which is the Citizens Coinage Advisory Board at the U.S. Mint, as well as fellow CAC member Michael Moran, started the ball rolling there. They were able to enlist Congressman Emanuel Cleaver, a Democrat from Missouri, and Andy Barr, a Republican from Kentucky, to co-sponsor a bill, H.R. 3757. Representative Stephen Scalise, a Republican from Louisiana and currently the House Minority Whip, has also co-sponsored the bill, authorizing the mintage up to 500,000 coins. Quote, Bill H.R. 3757 may be cited as the 1921 Silver Dollar Commemorative Coin Act. Further, to require the Secretary of Treasury to mint coins in commemoration of the centennial of the minting of the Morgan dollar and the peace dollar. Also from the bill, quote, they shall, and this is not from the bill, when government uses the word shall in legislation, it means you absolutely have to, you must. It's not maybe, kind of, sort of. It's That's the firmest word that they use. So that's really cool because it means they're putting the full force behind this bill. They shall weigh 26.73 grams, have a diameter of 1.5 inches, and contain not less than 90% silver. Again, this is a footnote. This, of course, was written prior to the mint changing over to 0.999 silver this year, but the current bill allows for it with the statements, quote, not less than 90%. So they could very easily use the 0.999 without having to revise the bill. Coins minted under the Act shall be issued in uncirculated and proof finishes. Also, to answer a question many of us might have, it says further under a section called Prepaid Orders. This bill is really detailed, and we'll give you some info about that in a bit. Number 1, in general, the Secretary shall accept prepaid orders for the coins minted under this Act before the date on which the coins are issued. So, what that means to us is if it passes, the U.S. Mint will have the flexibility to accept pre-orders if they wish to. Who knows if they will? Who knows if that's a good idea? They have bipartisan support already from many members that, like themselves, are numismatists, which is, again, good for us. They are being supported in getting the word out by the Pennsylvania Association of Numismatists, or PAN. They show the legislation as H.R. 3757, Silver Dollar Commemorative Legislation. As we said, the actual title is the 1921 Silver Dollar Commemorative Coin Act. That's important. Now, here comes some of the really cool part. We actually read the bill, top to bottom. If this passes, the Morgans would be struck as 2021, a single date, not a dual date like a bicentennial. The legislation is very clear about that. They will be struck only for 1 year, and they would be struck at the Carson City Mint, which is now a museum but still has the original presses. They would be 2021 CC Morgans from the original presses. How cool is that? The peace dollars will also be 2021 dollars using the high relief design from 1921. They would be the new 0.99 silver more than likely and be sold through the mint with a $10 surcharge to help fund several programs. This is part of the legislation, and again, it's very specific. They are as follows. 40% of the $10 surcharge will go to the ANA, who will administer the funds by law. 40% of the $10 will go to the National World War I Museum and Memorial in Kansas City, Missouri. And 20% to the Nevada State Museum, which happens to be the old Carson City Mint, to help cover and defray the cost of getting the equipment ready, probably. So, they would be available as, the bill states as follows, quote, these iconic silver dollars with vastly different representations of Lady Liberty and the American Eagle reflect a changing of the guard in 1921 in the United States, and therefore on the 100th anniversary must be minted again to commemorate the significant evolution of American freedom. There's another key word that they use in legislation that doesn't dilly-dally around. It's not maybe sort of must be minted again. But because of the urgency of getting this legislation through the House in 2019, they need our help. Collectors need to help. Quote, collectors are essential to getting this passed, says PAN. PAN is trying to get the word out, and they're asking all numismatic organizations to support this effort and urge all of their members and all collectors to contact their congressional representatives ASAP, as soon as possible, and tell them that you support H.R. Bill 3757 and wish to see it passed as soon as possible. And, this is very important, would they please add their name to the co-sponsorship of the bill? 189 members of the House are needed to co-sponsor this bill to make this bill a reality, because according to their rules, then it becomes law. It requires no further action. At that point, it does exactly what it says in the beginning, to require the Secretary of the Treasury to mint coins in commemoration of the centennial of the minting of the Morgan dollar and the peace dollar, which means we get our coins. More info about PAN is available at PAN coins.org. We'll have a link to that below the video. How to find your representative? Use your zip code at ziplook, it's ziplook.house.gov. We'll have that link below the video as well. And for a copy of the text of the bill, just like the one we read and just like you're looking at in the images, we will give you the link under this video. Be sure to hit PDF if you want to print it out like we did so that it appears normally as our copy. How cool would it be to have these become a reality and know that we, all of us in the coin collecting community, had a hand in making it happen? I know we will order them if they make them, for sure. Thank you for your support in this effort, and please let us know in the comments below if you will be contacting your representative and if you plan to buy them when they come out. We read all of your comments. So we hope you liked this video and found it helpful, and if you did, please like, share, and subscribe so we can create more videos for you. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.